Alright guys, welcome back. This is episode number 20 of Forza 4 Motoring Adventures with Aviator. I'm trying a new system of recording with my Black Magic, and we're going to go ahead and go through a bit more of this challenge course, hopefully driving this Skyline that I think looks totally sick now. It's been quite a while since I played this game, but I'm going to do what I can to keep up and to play well for you guys, and you know, you never know. I might be horrible, but I'll try at least, so here we go. I like Infineon. I find Infineon to be infuriating. Summarily, it's great. Alright, let's see here. Not driving that because that's very slow. A-Class or S-Class. Let's go S-Class. We're going to have to upgrade our car, I think. I guess not. I guess our car is already 700, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and qualify in here. Race 12 of 12 for most outrageous S-Class cars in the world. And hopefully we get an opportunity to win this thing, because I'm hoping to record a few of these back to back. I have to admit, I'm pretty low energy right now. I've been doing a lot of shoutcasting of late, and I have to admit, man, it takes it out of me. When you're trying to be high energy, keeping up with things, like for me when I'm casting, I'm usually casting by myself, and I've been doing a lot of casting for snipers. Now snipers, when they're playing free-for-alls or TDMs, whatever, basically in order for it to be a good gameplay that's short enough for me to cast on my own, it has to take place in such rapid succession that I'm talking at the top of my lungs as quickly as I can, and I'm basically going insane. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's just I'm running out of breath. So hopping on Forza afterwards is probably not the best idea, but this is the first episode I haven't streamed because I wanted to try recording this way, so I'm going to have to do this all on my own, which will probably make for faster decisions, but it makes for a sad time because I really enjoy streaming with you guys. It's a great experience, and as soon as I'm able to stream on YouTube, we'll be doing lots of that so that I can live stream here on YouTube and be able to, I don't know, carry things on in a different manner. So I feel like I've already raced this track, but I guess I haven't, so we'll go ahead and go up here, and I am just going to bite the crap out of that. Wow. Okay. Okay, keeping it together. This thing is so much faster than I remember it being. Try to break ahead right here. Try to get smoother, trying to get smoother. There's a guy named Drift King that's on my YouTube channel, leaving comments for me, and he gives really great advice about what I should do to become a better driver. It's actually like genuinely good advice. And Drift King, thank you very much, man. Shout out to you for the advice. Try to get smoother on my brakes here. I feel like if I had a steering wheel, it might be a little bit easier for me, but as it is, I am learning, and this is the corner that always gets me because I forget it exists. And I am full on hard over left, and I can't get enough power in, and look at that shadow. That's exciting. It's okay though. I think I stayed ahead of those guys. I have no idea how. Barely stayed ahead of that Lamborghini, but we're gonna go ahead and go up this back straight right here into this tight right-hander, and just gonna slow it down, nice and simple, nice and simple, nice and simple. Too much speed. You're gonna bring the power back in right here, hoping to keep the speed back into it. I gotta get this track down. I have one more lap to go. I need to break open here before I get absolutely ahead of myself and lose it on one of these corners again. But you know, Infineon's a good racetrack. I feel like I did this last time I played, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Who knows? Who knows? Regardless, this is episode 20 now. It's a whole new world, and that was a big drift. This thing has just got, it carries so much speed, and I came off on the brakes way too much there. I thought it was the next corner. It's okay though. I'm working at it. I'm working at it. Got to get used to driving again. Too much braking. Trying to be smoother on the brakes, trying to be smoother on the brakes. That was Skype. I hope you guys all heard Skype. It was not your Skype, it was mine. I'm playing Call of the Community right now, and I haven't had a lot of time to play video games, but I figured, you know what, it might be good for me to hop on and play a little bit of video game work stuff right now and do something fun, because I love Forza. I mean, Forza, it challenges me, it's a fun game to play, and to be honest with you, it's kind of calming after all the other games and life stuff going on, and I'm off the track again, but at least I'm ahead now. A good bit anyway. I mean, I'm not greatly ahead, but at least I'm ahead a good bit. And hopefully I can pay more attention to what's going on the racetrack and keep this stuff going, because the way it sits right now, I am really struggling to maintain a lead. Here to tell you, man, this thing is so darn fast now. It's just, the acceleration is ridiculous. That was a nice job around that corner. That's the best I've ever done around that corner. But it's okay. I took it back and went off the track on the other side. And that would have blown my suspension off right there, but that's okay. Hey, I took that corner really nice to start with, and that's saying something for me, because I don't usually do even that. So, on the brakes a little bit too heavy. I'm going to go ahead and slide through here. I've been playing Call of the Community now for a week and a half, and basically the first 5 days, I talked to over 200 people a day, trying to confirm who's going to do what, who's doing where, who's involved, who wants to be a captain, all these different things. So it basically means that next time, Call of Community 3, we're going to do all differently. I think we're going to have an application process. We're going to start right after Call of Community 2. Now, you guys are getting kind of a behind-the-scenes look, I guess, because I'm off-roading right now on a Skyline. Yeah, this is legit, right? Go off-roading. It's kind of how I roll. Don't hate. Yep, off-roading, roading. I should probably stop talking about Call of Community. Anyway, Call of Community 2 or 3, we're going to have an application process so people who want to be involved can apply throughout the next 5 or 6 months before the event. I guess probably 6 months or more before the next event. And then, and only then, can they be involved, because otherwise it's too convoluted, because you get people, you say yes to somebody who has 30,000 subscribers or 20,000 subscribers, and then someone with 250,000 subscribers wants to get in, and they want to be a part of it, but you don't have any space left, and that would be, it's a huge bummer, because sub count doesn't mean everything in most areas, but when you're trying to help charity, it really does make a difference. And so I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm hoping to do a better job this next time around, helping people or helping develop a better list or roster, because I think it would be fantastic. At least I hope it will be fantastic. So we won that first heat. We're going to go ahead and jump into the second heat here and see what we can do. I'm really hoping that we're able to pull it off a second win, because obviously I did get the win there, but just barely. It was pretty bad. And yeah. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're going to go ahead and get the jump right here. I'm here to tell you, having the ability or having an all-wheel drive car against some of these guys who don't definitely gives me a significant advantage, but not paying attention to the track does not. These guys are definitely trying balls out right now. I'm going to try to take the inside once again. This is kind of my corner to take the inside on, because I do have all-wheel drive and a lot more traction. However, I did not get on the power fast enough. I was trying to slide through and then get on the power, and I totally failed that. So I'm going to bump him twice, 3 times. He hates me now. Oh. Bump him too. Yeah, this is now bumper cars. It's cool. It's cool. Just bumper cars. Bumper $250,000 cars. Coming around this corner right here. Getting back into power right where I needed to right there. That was actually pretty decent. We're going to come back into this corner right here. Try to keep the power into it. Sliding into this corner. I should have about 20 miles an hour more speed by now, but I don't, because I am failing. We go ahead and come back off the power, into the brakes, coming on the power again, around this tight corner, and pushing in, a little bit off the power, a little more on the power, a little bit off the power, back into the power here, not going off the track this time. Definitely a little bit more convoluted the way around that corner, but at least I made it around safely. Going off the power now, braking, and coasting around, adding power. Should have been a little bit faster on the brakes and sooner on the power there, but that's okay. I definitely am breaking up a nice little lead this time, and over-controlling here, trying to bring it back. And we're going across now, getting the power back into this right here, across this long back straight. Hopefully be able to control these next 2 corners in order to get a very nice, significant lead into the final lap. Whew! Nice corner there, and here comes the last corner of this track. This is so frustrating, but I do have a nice lead this time. I'm going to go ahead and start slowing things down this time. Brake. Power. All the way up to the wall and across. These guys are at about 3 seconds behind me now, I believe, and this is exactly where I want them to be. I'm going to go ahead and bring the power in right here. I know that's one corner I can definitely fudge on. I'm going to slow it down right here, do the same thing here. I can fudge on that corner. There's a lot of runoff room. This corner I cannot. I got to start slowing down more, because I always run off right here, and that's not what I want to do. I'm going to run off again because I actually was trying to stick to the track that time. Got myself in trouble doing so. I should have just gone ahead and just pushed forward and try to slide across that corner like I often do to pass. But I was getting cocky. I thought I could do it. I thought I could do it. But it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and head across the top side right here, and down across the line here. Oh no! Power back in. Man, I'm not paying enough attention again. So yeah, Call of Community. That's kind of the plan for Call of Community 3. Call of Community 3. I'm gonna try to figure out a way, and maybe you guys can help me with this. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to bring PS3 and PC users in as well. It'll probably have to be simultaneous events, because the majority of Call of Duty commentators are on Xbox. It's going to have to be simultaneous events that do a lot of good things to help people, because the whole goal is to raise money, and the majority of people who watch things that would be willing to donate watch Xbox because they play Xbox. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to determine, because we don't want to leave anyone out. We want to do as much as we can to bring the community together, but it's a challenge to do so. So I don't know. I'm open to advice and to thoughts. Obviously, I do have a pretty good group of people who give me advice on a personal level for a Call of Community and that kind of thing. But I'm also really happy to get your advice as well. So looks like I have a 0.5 it said, but I think it's a bigger lead than that. Coming up into these last couple corners, I'm going to have to tap the brakes here a little bit and slide right into this wall. Nope, brought it back in time, and here we go. Ooh, baby. Tap the A button right there, try to slide it in, and we're going to go ahead and push this up for the final right here. Not a bad first 2 races. I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying out a new car and seeing what we can do next in this gameplay. But obviously that was 2 first place finishes back to back, which is saying quite a bit for my first time playing this game in a while, but it's okay. We're back in and at it. Let's see what we're able to do here. Level 23, very nice. First championship completed. Huzzah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bow. Yes, guys, I am drinking and driving once again. Today I'm drinking an English-style ale. It just seemed like the right choice. I hadn't had a beer yet, and it felt like a nice idea. So here we are, picking out a car, 370Z M3 S5 or SLK55. I'm going to have to say M3 is calling my name. I love that car. I think it's an amazing car, period. I actually would like to own one. And there's a period in my life I thought about buying one, but never really had the cojones to do it, and I wish I had, because I really do think it's a gorgeous car. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the colors. I think it's going to have to be blue again. It's kind of our theme song here is the blues, though I really do like the gray as well. I suppose I can always paint it later, right? Let's see. And I like the white too. I know it's weird. I like white BMWs, I always have. So let's see. I think we'll go ahead and go with the dark gray, just because we might as well. The dark gray is pretty schmexy, and here we are, dark gray, kicking it off like a boss, and World Tour. Expert Division, booyah! Sweet!
The Expert Division is the longest season yet, and challenges you to master some of the fastest road cars available.
It actually kind of makes me nervous, I'm not going to lie.
One of America's fastest venues,
Oh, Road America. Road America's a cool track, though. I've never been there, but I have friends who have. Road America, S-Class. Let's see here. BMW M3 class. We're going to do this right here. And we're going to go ahead and pull that car out because I do want to drive this car. I'm really excited about this, actually. I really am. And we're going to start this class up. I want to drive this BMW, see how it goes. Again, it's going to be a rear-wheel drive car, so it's very, very different than what I have been driving. I've been relying a lot on that front drive, pulling me out of corners and whatnot. But hopefully, I'll be able to balance it out and still be able to place decently, even though it's a rear-wheel drive car. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because I have been driving a lot of all-wheel drive cars of late in this series. The Evo, as well as the Skyline. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, because I have been bit in the tail before, particularly by my old Miata that I built in this up to like a 700 series car, and it was just too much power and too much rear drive and too much shenanigans, and yeah, I pretty much failed. But here we are. This is the third race, final race of this episode, but we'll go ahead and do this race and jump into the next episode, which will be episode 21. I wanted to do a long episode for today so I can go ahead and start uploading it for you guys right now. But here we go, 3, 2, 1, and full power. And I probably got the power a little bit too early there, trying to get that fast start. But as you can see, I'm pretty much perfectly paced with all these other drivers. They all made the same mistake I did. I'm going to try to take an outside or an inside line this time. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, come on, Eric, come on. Brake. On the power. Oh, come on. All right, so I was able to get back on it. I was hoping to be able to slide by there, but I could not get enough traction, which actually bit me pretty hard. As you guys can see, 9th out of 12 places here. Right there, I was able to get past 3 of them only because I bumped them. That would be really frowned upon, as we've talked about in the past. But luckily, this isn't the real life or a real race, so I don't care. Here we go. Flying along right now, only 1 second behind. 0.3 seconds behind me is the next car, and he is actually gaining on me. I know he has the same car I do, but he is just driving like a boss. We're going to slow this thing down right here as hard as we possibly can. Into this brakes, into this brakes, into this brakes. Too fast into that corner, and that's going to get me hurt right there. But I am going to hopefully be able to catch up here and get into the next tight left. This track is really fast. I've never driven this track actually in any racing game that I can remember. And Oof, he went off. I went off behind him. I was hoping to be able to suck it up and keep it together, but I was not able to. This silver BMW is right on my tail. We'll see if I get past this guy in the yellow. I am going by him right here on the inside. Outside. Oh, he's bumping me. He bumps me that time. That was not me bumping him. We're going to slow this thing down once again. A little bit late brake right there. Into the side, and we'll see what I can do about pushing that guy off and getting back into it. He was able to recover faster than I could, which means he's still ahead of me. But I'm in 5th place now, only 1 place behind right here. See if I can slide up this guy on the inside right here. I was able to get in front of him. That's 4th place. And on the powers, we're drifting this corner as hard as I possibly can. Holy drift pants. Holy drift pants all the way off the track. No! No! Oh, the full group going past me there. That is such a bummer, man. I was drifting my tail off, hoping to get ahead. But I have 3 laps to go, or 2.5 laps to go. And I might be able to get this in time because that's a bummer, man. That's a real bummer. I was hanging it all out there, hoping to get ahead, and failing pretty miserably, just to be honest with you. But that's all right. It's all right. I can catch up to these last 2 guys for sure. If I can get a 1st place finish in this game, I will be very, very impressed. I've been way too hard on the brakes, trying to late brake these guys, and I think that's what's getting me bit, basically. But I was able to cut past that guy there by nicking him in the nose, and costing him about $15,000 in damage, which no big deal, right? It's only $15,000, right? If you can afford to have an M3, you can afford that. All right, up the next side right here. This next corner should be a pretty good corner to take at least 1 or 2 passes, but I actually totally overshot the corner like an idiot. Gonna hit this wall here, go for another 180, try to get back into it if I can. Man, that was dumb. Come on, Eric, what are you thinking here? Dadgummit. Don't know what I'm thinking here. It's all right. It's all right. I'm learning. I'm learning very slowly, but I am learning. And I got to remember that I do not have that front traction. I got to keep that in mind here. 12th place. 2 major, colossal mistakes thus far in the race. Only 2 laps left to go. And I'm a bit nervous now that I might finish dead last, honestly. There's definitely that possibility. Can they come a little bit smoother on the power? There we go. That was better. That was better. I could have done the power a little bit smoother, a little bit faster. But we're going to go ahead and try to keep this together here. I'm going to come off the power. We're onto the brakes. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I keep trying to sneak past guys. I can't do it. I'm really failing this hard, but it's okay. I will get this together. I promise you. This is that long straight right here. I needed to have that speed, to carry that speed here. The next car ahead of me is 2 seconds ahead, a full 2 seconds ahead, which is just a forever far ahead. But they will brake early for this turn. I will go ahead and brake late. And go right off again. Dadgummit, man. I've not figured this car out at all yet. That's embarrassing. It's okay, though. I did close the gap a good bit. They do have the speed on me, but they're going to go into this next tight corner, and I'll hopefully be able to get a little bit more on them here. On the power early now. On the power early now. Definitely closing the gap here between these 10th place guys. 10th and 11th. If I can get into 10th and 11th, I'll feel like it's a win. If I'm able to keep it up into the top 6, I will feel like I'm a freaking legend. But that was a very nice pass. I did get a wheel pass right there, all the way past that clear right there. We'll be able to see if I can get to slow it down in time to get ahead in here. Yes, that nice late break did keep me in the game. I'm now catching up to the main group right now. If I can cut inside right now, I should be able to have at least an opportunity to get past these guys once and for all. That's 9th place right there. Gonna come on the power. This is the same corner I believe that I went off on before. That nice long corner, just drifting it out. But I was able to, now in 8th place. I'm actually quite proud of this. But I am going to be going into a nice tight corner here. I got to try to keep it together. Don't crash, don't crash. 6th place, 5th place. Oh baby. Oh, he's going to get the speed on me there. I went off the track trying to pass him, but he did get the power back into it before I could, and he's braking heavily. I was able to use him actually to slow me down quite a bit, which is probably the only saving grace I have in that corner, because otherwise I would have gone off. 3rd place now. Unbelievable gaining this back right here. Absolutely unbelievable. I got to keep my focus together. I got to keep my focus together, keep my cool. Do not run off the track here. Do not run off the track. Here we go. Ooh, baby. 3rd place. All right. Should have been on the power a little bit sooner there. That would have kept me together, but that's okay. I'm on this back straight or front straight now. Front straight all the way up the front straight. Woo! All right. I have a nice lead right now. 2 clears in front of me, a lot behind. I am feeling a lot more confident in this. If I'm able to take these guys, I do have time on this next lap. I'm going to play it really smooth, really slowly. Not going to try to be overly aggressive. I'm going to start slowing down this straight right here. I turn in a little bit late there. I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do about catching up. Looks like Briggs and Stratton is promoting this racetrack pretty heavily, which is kind of funny, but hey, maybe they have karting here too. That's cool. All right, on the power. Hit that player. I'm going to knock that player out completely. That's actually a good win for me. Obviously, that's a pit maneuver, something you would do as a cop, not as a race car driver, but you know what? Hey, what the heck? It worked. We're going to go ahead and push up right here. One player ahead of me now, 2 seconds ahead. Next player is 1.3 behind me. And I have a nice tight corner, series of corners ahead here that I actually might have that opportunity to get the pass, as these guys are a lot more conservative with their braking than I'm going to be. He, however, went off the track completely, and I got distracted by watching him do so. He goes all the way off the track and, in fact, hits the wall on his side. Holy crap, that puts me back in 3rd place. But I do have an opportunity here if I can keep it together and not run off the track myself, which I did just right there. Dadgummit. I'm going to try to get back in here, man. Got to try to get back in here. I can definitely get these guys past. I just got to keep it together and get smooth again. I'm holding way too much power into these corners, and that is biting me in the buttocks. Luckily, it looks like I'm playing against a lot of amateur players who are just running off the track, which is great because I'm doing the same thing, dadgummit. Here's that nice long looping corner once again. Hopefully, I can actually keep it together this time. Don't drift it. Don't drift it. Keep the power in. Keep the power in. Don't drift. Man, I could have passed right there. I'm only 2 places away from the lead again with a nice opportunity to pass right here. I'm in the power in time. I'm in the power in time. He bumped me right there. We'll see if I'm able to keep this thing alive. I am in 1st place, my friends. 1st place and holding it. I got to slow down early for this turn right here, though. I do not want to lose this right now. That would be the biggest bummer ever. Nice tight track right there. Nice tight turn. Was able to catch the apex just barely. Not quite well played, but decently played if nothing else. I've come back now twice in this race. I hope this has been entertaining to watch because dadgummit, I am on pins and needles as I'm driving right now. I feel like I need driving gloves just to make this happen for me, but I might run off right here. I'm going to try to keep it on the rumble strips across the front straight right here with the entire pack right behind me in 1st place. Going for the win right here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a successful race if I've ever seen one. I have to say I am genuinely proud of this effort, and I am going to go ahead and take it in 1st place by just a few car lengths. Dadgum, that was sexy. Whew. That, my friends, was episode number 20 up here in the big numbers now of Forza 4 Let's Play with Aviator. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and do this thing again after these messages and the next episode. I'll see you guys later. Peace.